you're still here. Great. I've got great news. Sylvia just left, but I gotta tell you this. We are running a flash contest starting now, and it's gonna go until July 31st. All you need to do is sell 25 hospital indemnity or dental, one product per belly button, so don't go doubling up on me, and you're gonna earn 100 points for our next convention. We just got back from Cancun. It was fantastic. Next year we're going back to Cancun to Hard Rock. Now, if you are an affiliate or an elite partner, you have to do 60. But between now and the end of July, hospital indemnity, dental, it's going to earn you 100 points of the 150 points that you need to be on our trip next year. So go after it. Stay tuned. We're going to do a lot of webinars. See ya.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Gordon, sister of selling today because my sister, Rebecca, hurt her back. She is at the doctor. I want to talk about one of the new Medicare marketing guidelines for 2024. Again, most of this still is unsettled, meaning if you're getting emails clarifying the rules from all the carriers, like I am, that it'll list the rule and then it'll say, but we've asked for more interpretation, or we've asked for more guidance, or we've gone back to them and said, hey, what about this? So in my opinion, a lot of this is still unsettled. I'm sure in CMS's opinion, it's settled. When they set them out, they said, here's the rules. They're effective June 5th. Boom. But stay tuned every week as things are developing. I sound like a real newscaster there. I want to talk about communications versus marketing. So last year you were told to put a disclaimer in to tell people, hey, I don't represent every plan in your area. To find all the plans available in your area, call 1-800-MEDICARE. And a lot of people were really upset about that. I remember especially at a big agent in North Carolina, because he said, I represent every plan. I represent every plan in this area. Why would I tell them I don't and have to put this boilerplate in there? Well, most people don't, in fact, represent every plan in their area. So now, in addition to that one, now if you're doing any type of marketing, that's what I'm going to get into. What is marketing versus communications? Okay, so email could be marketing, could be communications. If it's just a plain old communication, you don't have to tell them how many plans you represent. If it's marketing, you do. Did you hear me? I said plans, not companies. So I've been saying we represent over 150 companies. Okay, well, that's not going to cut it. They want plans by county. Okay, plans by county. This would be a really good fintech solution if anybody follows me from the fintech world to go develop a program to figure this out for us, especially for agents that are licensed in multiple states. So you got to go count out the number of plans. If I'm only working in one state, I'm only working in Indiana, then I can just figure out how many plans I have in each county. It's not going to be too bad. But what a burden. I was going to say another word, but I said, what a burden, because I'm professional. Okay, so when do you have to tell them how many plans by counties? When you are marketing means when you're talking plan-specific benefits. So if I send you an email and I said, I know you're trying to decide between this PPO plan and this HMO plan, and we're talking benefits and blah, 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 and I know you're thinking about it, blah, blah, whatever. That is a marketing email. Put it in there. If it's just, hey, great seeing you today, happy birthday, look forward to seeing you, whatever, that is a communication. You don't have to put it in there. So I suppose the easiest thing to do is to go figure out all your counties, how many plans you represent, and just stick the whole thing there, or I assume it's going to be acceptable, again, assumption, to put a link and say, click here to see all the plans I represent by county, and have that hosted on your website. Because it's going to be like this, right? You're not going to stick this gigantic thing in your email. Again, you might. And again, it's unsettled whether we have to actually we could have like a QR code or a link, or if we have to actually list them in our marketing. What is marketing? So any ads, right? Flyers, approved flyers, social media marketing. And I don't, for the life of me, know how you do that unless you can use a link. Because if you're doing a Facebook post, where do you stick all that? unsettled. That's the key word. So at least you understand marketing always need to put this disclaimer in, just plain old communication. You're not talking plan specific benefits. Then you don't need to have that disclaimer in there. And again, you want to get this all ready to start rolling September 1st. So I don't have a technology solution for you. I doubt somebody's going to come up with one in time that we could buy. And so you need to get some high school kid out this summer tallying it all up for you. And a lot of agents work in their primary state and then like 3 or 4 surrounding states. So it looks better. It gives you more authority in your market if you represent more plans, because if they're looking at you versus this other agent being a captive agent, right? And the other agent represents one company and you represent all these plans, that you can automatically differentiate yourself from that competition, saying, look, I'm giving you a lot broader portfolio of options. So that can be a positive that you can now draw attention to. Getting that data and figuring out how to get that all located, that's a little hurdle. We'll have more as it develops. I want to talk about 48-hour scope, another one of the new guidelines for 2024. I had somebody, this was about 2 weeks ago, somebody sent me a social media post and it said, hey, CMS just clarified that you do not need to have a scope 48 hours in advance of a Medicare Advantage and a Part D appointment if it's an inbound call from a client. And I was like, well, if that's true, that's good. But it's not true. This is nowhere can I verify this with anyone, any carrier. So, yes, it was on social media. No, that is not verified as of right now. You still are required to get a scope 48 hours in advance for incoming, outcoming, face-to-face, unless you're the last 4 days of the month and they haven't used a valid election period. So there's a lot of stuff floating around social media. When it's final, we'll let you know. Thanks for watching. See you next week.